Have you experienced some difficulty when grilling vegetables? Well, today I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks for grilled vegetable success. To get started, I think the most important part would be in preparing your vegetables. So, if you're going to grill zucchini or summer squash, cut them in bigger pieces on an extreme bias. So what that does is it gives you more surface area, and these are less likely to fall through the grates. You'll also get some really great grill marks on your zucchini. Peppers, don't cut them into too small of pieces. These are quarter peppers and I leave the stem on. Makes it really easy to grill. Again, it's a bigger piece, more surface area, less likely to fall through. Onions. A lot of people, they like to grill onions and they cut them into slices, but that's really a big problem because they fall apart into pieces. Use the onion to your advantage here. Keep the root end on the onion and cut it into quarters. This way it will stay together on the grill. It won't fall apart into pieces like those rounds that you usually cut. Kale might be an item that you didn't know that you could grill, but it's really easy to grill, especially if you leave it on the stalk. It'll stay in one piece. It won't curl up too much and fall through the grates. So leave it whole. You can always trim it later. And romaine. Well, you could also grill endive, any leafy green, and it becomes a different type of salad. So give it a try. Asparagus, it's very popular, but does tend to fall through the grates. So a really great way to ensure that that doesn't happen is to skewer them on skewers. I like to double skewer so they're easy to flip. All you do is thread them on, and I'm gonna just give this a little bit of oil. Now I'm using a safflower oil here today because that's a high heat oil. Season with a little bit of salt, pepper. If you wanted to use a spice blend, of course you could do that. You're gonna go onto a very high heat grill. I'm using a grill pan today because I'm indoors, but obviously if you were outdoors barbecuing, you wanna make sure you're using direct heat, high heat. Place your skewer of asparagus directly on the grill here. Bok choy, another leafy green, is really great to grill. I just have it lengthwise, keeping the root end intact so that it stays in one piece. Give it a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Eggplant, if you're using smaller eggplant, you can cut them directly in half. If you're using a larger eggplant, you can cut them in long strips. It makes it very easy to grill when you have a longer, thicker piece of eggplant. So a little bit of salt and pepper here. Right onto the grill. Your bok choy, again, right onto the grill. One of my favorite things to do is to grill cherry tomatoes. Give them a little bit of oil, just like everything else. Right onto the grill. We'll nestle them in right there. And another item that maybe you didn't know that you could grill, potatoes. Grilling them raw, though, can be problematic because the outside will get too charred and the inside will not be cooked. So if you parboil them, so cook them briefly, cut them in half, give them a little bit of safflower oil, salt and pepper, and they go right on the grill. And this way they will cook nice and evenly and they won't get too charred. These will cook for a few minutes and you'll see just how beautiful and easy it is to do. So as you can see, the grilled vegetables, they're done. They're perfectly grilled. Everything has held up well. The potatoes have nice grill marks, bok choy, and of course, the grilled asparagus here. You can just easily slide it right off of the skewers, and they're in one piece. None of them have fallen through the grates. I mean, I'm using a grill pan, but none of them will fall through the grates. Now, with these tips and tricks, you will have perfectly grilled vegetables all summer long. Enjoy, guys.